Okay, so I have something pretty interesting to show, which I didn't notice until just recently, actually. Or should I say I did notice it, but I didn't actually look at it in great detail until just before. Crazy pointless detail, but from here you can actually see the entire rest of the game. Alright, so on that end of the split of the bridge is where you would meet Yoel of Londor, and on the top of that archway is the very first bonfire in the game. Off to the right here is the Cathedral of the Deep, and the architecture does perfectly match if you were to go through it and pay attention. South from there looks like the ruins of the fight where the Crystal Sage is, or at least the ruins leading up to his boss fight arena. On the right side of this ravine here, in the Undead Settlement, is where the Dilapidated bridge bonfire would be, where you would then travel up towards that giant church-looking structure where the Curse-Rotted Greatwood is. Not without passing through where the giant shoots his huge, like, ballista arrows that hit all the enemies. Traveling, though, even further, you would get to that tower there where that giant sits. Going further down through the Road of Sacrifices, and then the Crucifixion Wood Swamp, where the giant Krabos are, would then lead you to this little structure in the tower, or in the wall right here, where you go down the ladder into the swamps of Ferren Keep, having to travel to those 3 flames you see there, and put them out in order to open the way to the Abyss Watchers. And then from here you could travel up a ladder to the Old Wolf of Ferren bonfire, and actually I'm going to freeze frame this here for a second just so that you can take in this area and keep its layout memorized for what I'm going to show. But from the Old Wolf of Ferren, you can take an elevator up the support of this bridge and to the top of it, which is the other side of the split from where you first encountered Yoel of Londor. And on this side of the bridge between the 2 archways is where you actually fight the Stray Demon, which, if you've played Dark Souls 1, or at least seen it, you'll notice that it's actually the same as the Asylum Demon, which is the first boss from that game, just remastered, and is a pretty cool detail. And again, you do have to go through the swamps of Ferren Keep, putting out those 3 flames in order to open the gate to the far less toxic part of the forest that leads up to the Abyss Watchers boss fight, which is located in that building right there. And beating them will open the secret entrance into the Catacombs of Karthus, where you proceed downward into it, and eventually come out to Irithyll of the Boreal Valley, which you can very slightly see through the clouds. And if you look even harder, you can see another structure, which if you played Dark Souls 1, you'll be very familiar with. And then you have the rest of Lothric Castle, which is located in that direction behind Emma, which right now is blocked off. You can also... Actually, you know what? Let me go and get a different angle view now. Okay, so this is the archway that we were looking at before from Lothric Castle. Let's see what I can notice from here. Maybe I can see the cathedral from here at least, and the tower. Maybe the other side I might be able to see, because this side here is facing the Abyss Watchers and Irithyll, I believe. Yep, there is the area right in front of the Abyss Watchers boss fight where the 2 Dark Wraiths attack the Gru. Right there, yeah, you can slightly see a bit of Irithyll, as well as the full Undead Settlement. Or at least most of it from here. It's actually a lot smaller than it looks like when you actually travel through it. But now, getting a closer look, yeah, I don't exactly know what part of Irithyll that is, but I know that definitely is it in the back. But I can't really see all too much else, so let me try... Yeah, maybe let's try another location. Okay, this is the ravine that we saw before. Let's see if I can see anything from here. No, I can't see the Abyss Watchers. Maybe if I go on the bridge? No, nothing. Okay. Yeah, I can't see anything. Yeah, that's just the Abyss. Let me try from another location. Actually, what am I doing? This way's much faster. Well, this is awkward. Alright, just gonna juke you real quick. I'm gonna put you out of your misery. Alright guys, excuse me. Don't mind me, sorry. Nope, can't stay, got places to be. Don't follow. It's unsettling and a little bit creepy, okay? Of fucking course. Now going up. And let me pay my respects real quick to my dear old friend here. I still miss you, buddy. Never forget you. But from here, we can't see everything that we could before, but we can get a closer look, like at this area here. That's where you fight the Curse-Rotted Greatwood. There again is Irithyll. Or, actually, I don't think Irithyll's that tall. That looks like a part of Irithyll, though. Let's see. Yeah, and that's the Dilapidated Bridge area that we were just at. Don't know what that forest area is. I think it's just there for show. There's... Oh, they're not lit, but yeah, that's Ferren Keep. The three towers with the flames. There's Vordt Castle. Not exactly sure where I was looking out from before, but yeah, you can see the flames there aren't lit. At least from here. I think I might have been standing right there, maybe? I think it's right there, lining it up with the bridge anyway. Oh, and here's a big close-up of the Cathedral of the Deep. Right there, between the stairs and the bridge there, that's the area where the giant shoots his arrows, where the Grave Warden with the Twin Blades is located. You can see that little bridge right there, where the one undead's just sitting there waiting to be backstabbed off. And that little structure on that middle section that you can climb down to the river below from the ladder that you kick down. There you travel up the stairs here and along the side of the cathedral to get in the less conventional route. It's really crazy cool detail that they put in. It really adds to the atmosphere of the game, in my opinion. Also, I didn't mention it, or maybe even notice it before, but if you look really closely behind these conveniently placed clouds, you can actually see the structures of Archdragon Peak right in the mountains right there, which makes sense because you access it from Irithyll Dungeon, and that would put it behind Irithyll, and you know, this is where Irithyll is right here. So having Archdragon Peak way off in the distance here makes sense. Now, as for this little section here where you can see like some trees in the back, I have no idea what that is. It could just be there for background and scenery, although I'd wonder why other areas don't have it. I really doubt that that is like the painted world of Ariandel, because I don't remember any of the trees being green, and also this was before the DLC was even made, and that's in a painting. It doesn't really have a physical connection to the main world, but yeah, the fact that you can see even Archdragon Peak from here is really cool. The only areas that you cannot see from here are areas that are, well, underground, so you can't see the catacombs, you can't see Smoldering Lake, you can't see Irithyll Dungeon or the Profane Capital, but everything else, yeah, you can totally see everything. That is just amazing.